What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. I just want to touch on some things, man. Flip did the Verb and Lux face off. He also did the Goods and Cassidy face off. And let me just say something, y'all. Regardless to how a person may think or feel, I still got to keep it real, regardless to what. I personally have nothing against Queenzflip. I think the brother is very funny, very entertaining, very talented. I don't agree with a lot of his actions and things he does. That's like some people may not agree with a lot of things I do, but still can see the good and potential in me. I don't want y'all to misconstrue or get anything twisted up about the respect I do have for this man, even though, again, certain things I just don't agree with, okay? And I'm not going to let that compromise my position as being a man in the Battle Truth platform of being the platform that people respect and honesty because of people like me or the relationship I might have with certain people. Because just keeping it real, I don't have a relationship with none of these brothers. Me and Flip don't talk on the phone. Me and Flip never went out to kick it. Me and Flip not real friends or nothing like that. We just have or had, however, a mutual respect for each other's talents and gifts, and to the point that when we talk, the time we did talk, it was on the grounds of, just acknowledging each other and the good things we've been bringing to the table. But as far as personal, could I call him if I need some money? If I'm in trouble, would he come to my aid? If it's beef or drama? No, none of that. None of that. So, my honesty and being a man and a man of God, and like I tell people, when I address a lot of these issues, man, it's not just on the subject. Like I told people this. When the Queenzflip thing popped off about the girl exposing him for what he did and all that, I'm not addressing Queenzflip only. I'm talking in love and respect, but I'm addressing what's going on in life and in the world, period. At the end of the day, I have an obligation and duty to God. To God first, not people. God first. And when you have an obligation and duty for God and you're talking about things, the Bible is clear. To be a friend or accepted by the world, the people, you will be an enemy of God. And anytime you are accepted by God, you will be an enemy to the people. To be a friend of the world is to be an enemy of God. When the world love you to the point that they all praising crazy over you, 9 times out of 10, you're not in right standards with God. And that's why the world that's under the satanic system of the enemy is praising you. And when you're in right standards with God, the world will be against you because you don't approve of the sins. Now, we all got faults. We all sin. We all fall short of the glory of God. And I don't sin pick or nothing like that. I don't do that. That stuff was all over the internet. I addressed it in a mature fashion because I don't have a number on that brother. But I addressed the issue. And I know that divorce is on a 50% decline. 100% of marriages, 50% of them ends in divorce. 50%. And I addressed the situation and what's hurting us on these internets as brothers. The vanity, the pride, the popularity, all that. I addressed that. Now, with that being said, now the brother got offended by it, however it is, but it's ways, look, he probably didn't like how I handled it, and I definitely didn't like how he handled it by trying to say I violated, however that goes. But the purpose of this is to say this. It still don't take away from that man's talent and how good he is and what he do. Okay? Now, if he want to be stubborn and just want, that's on him. I said what I had to say. I let it be, and that's it. We move on. The brother is doing a good job in these face-offs, though. I can't take that away from him. I wouldn't take that away from him. He's good at what he does. I like him in these face-offs. Let me give you some reasons why I like him in these face-offs. I like him in these face-offs because he understands what they are about. Not only do he understand what they are about, but because of his big heart, personality, and character, and him not being afraid to relate to these brothers and challenge these brothers, it allows him to be himself and what we know him to be as. And people know what he about and its acceptance of him. He know how to keep it entertaining. He know how to get it back to the point. He don't get off subject. He know how to attack the situation. He know how to make it balanced for each person. And he does a hell of a job in these face-offs. And I, for one, would love to see him doing these. Because sometimes in these face-offs, these brothers act as if they don't know what they are about, why they are here for, or they don't know how to sell it. And they get sometimes stalled. They need to be coached into what to say. They need to be motivated. No. It's like he know how to control the balance. He professional and experienced enough that when he see it's off, that he can either bring in his own character or he can challenge them on things. When the other person slacking off, he challenged them. I like that. He very experienced in what he doing. He not afraid. He speak it and he keep it entertaining and funny, and he's doing a hell of a job on them face-offs. And I would love to see him do that a lot more. So URL, Beasley, Smack Y'all, I would love to see him do that, man. His personality is definitely needed. A lot of these face-offs do not be going good. These face-offs be horrible a lot. I'm just keeping it real. Rarely do we get a good scrimmage, aggressive face-off. It's a face-off, people. You know what it's about. And they come there time after time after time. As if they have no idea. They don't have a clue. This brother do a hell of a job. I like him. I like him in these face-offs. I like how he arranging it, putting it together, getting these brothers on point and selling it and making it entertaining for us. He did it with Cassidy, you know what I'm saying, and Goods. That was fire. And he doing it with the Verb and Lux and this one. I actually like what he was doing in there. Like, oh, you let me have. Talk to me then, you know what I'm saying, when Bird was, and he make them brothers feel comfortable, man. And I like him there, man. Shouts out to Flip on that, man. I hope the URL continue to use you more in these face-offs. You definitely need it, especially if they're going to be doing these face-offs. Jay Black is okay, but he seem a little frigid sometimes when he be doing these face-offs. He seem a little intimidated of certain battle rappers. Sometimes he don't force or press the issue like Flip do. Flip seem more controversial on certain things. When people say something that Flip ain't accurate from his information, he challenged them on it and stuff like that. When Black at time, he just let a lot of stuff go. You know what I'm saying? He let a lot of stuff go. He tend to be more passive. It's okay because that's the type of dude he is. But when you're doing a face-off, you do need the mediator to be a person more respected. You need a person who's not afraid, a person who dare, a person who challenge, a person who is entertaining, personality, character, and Flip fit all those things. And I would love to see him in these face-offs if he more available. So I definitely like that and had to address that and give him credit on that and acknowledge him for that, man, because it makes watching these face-off better. When we watch these face-offs, let's get real, fellas, y'all. When we watching these face-offs and Flip is there, we know if the battle rappers ain't gonna bring it, he definitely going to bring it. So we can be expecting something. We know it's not going to be boring like that, so we can be expecting something. And I like that in him, man. I like that in him. And I think he do a hell of a good job. Shouts out to Flip on that. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's you.